Alright, I'm just gonna do this video one more time. This video is I'm actually starting to trade GXAI. I'm not sure if you can hear me, so I'm gonna put these headphones on. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna trade GXAI. I know these videos may not be perfect. I really don't care. I'm just trying to show you some real trading in action here. And so I've got GXAI shorted some. So what I was looking for was for it to break this 350 line, which it did. And now we're 15 minutes too close to the open. So I'm hoping I got one more order at 359, which I just filled. And now I'm gonna these are just kind of feeler trades. So I've got 200 shares at 355. So I'm hoping we get a little bit more. So I'm gonna put another 100 out there for 360, 364. And I'm gonna probably scale into VWAP. I really don't want it above VWAP. Certainly I don't want it to hold. So, but you know, 390s, I really don't see it breaking that. So as I got 364, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let me see how much I locate. I think I only locate 1,000 shares, which is probably the right answer. So you have to control your size in this game, right? So if you put too much size out there, it can definitely hurt you. So I got 200. I have a third order there. That puts me at 1,000, or at 300. So, but if it gets there, I like this 75 area. So I'm gonna do 300 there. And that would be 4 or 5, so that'd be 600, and I'll probably do so 6. So I have 400 left. Yeah, we'll go. These things can go much further than you think. So I'll split my last 400 between there and there. Okay, so if all that goes to hell in a handbasket and I just get killed, I will stop out. So I really don't want to see it above 430, to be honest. But you know, I'm gonna put 430 as my initial stop. Now the way that I trade is very conservative. This happens sometimes, this buying power issue. So the reason is because I have all these other shorts out, and these covers, especially these actually eat up a lot of buying power. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just reduce. I think if I reduce that one, that should help me. This one's in play, so it's a little bit more mission essential that I stop out. Let's see if that gives me enough juice. There we go. Okay. And you know, a lot of trading is just waiting. You wait for these lines to hit. You know, you wait for your little scales to hit, and if they hit, great. If they don't, then you just move on. So that's that. I'm gonna wait till I have some at 355, 256. So now what I want to do is, anytime you get involved in a trade, depending on how you trade, I like to be ready to take some off. So I'm gonna, if you hit the P button, it'll go to your position. So you have 200. So I really wanted the 350 break to stay there. So this is kind of like, in a sense, reclaiming this level. So I'm gonna let it go and see what kind of happens here. I also noticed SATL on my other screen, which you guys can't see, is under VWAP. So that's interesting. So I'll probably stop talking here for a second, just kind of let some of this trade play out. I probably will stop out earlier than this. If you know, if it comes up above, you know, this level here and sort of grinding up, I'm not gonna fight that. It's up 39% on the day, so to be honest, these can do that, but it's under VWAP. So anybody that's long is underwater. So we got a nice downtrend since the pop up this morning at 4 a.m. But market opens in 10 minutes, so I have another job to do. So I'm gonna do my other work. This is my side income, you know. That's all this is. This is my side income. Let me fix that. Oh, I see soon is maybe coming back under 15. That's a good sign. Okay, so I'm gonna put out a little bit. If we get back to 51, start putting out some orders. So these are going to be my, remember I showed you that up arrow, down arrow chart. So I'm going to start putting out just a little bit of cover orders. Not much, just try to take some off. So that's half my position right there if we get that wash. Back down to the lows. And then if we get even further, I'll just take the rest off. So we'll go 332 and 27. All right, so that exits my position. Yeah, that's that. We'll see what happens. I'm trading this very conservatively, guys, just to show you sort of how you can make money. See, now made $7. Hey, man, you know, oh, it looks like my first order hit. So I actually have my first little green candle here. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm totally happy. And I see DXYZ is approaching the first important level. You know, if it breaks under 70, I'm gonna move that down actually. I want 70 to be broken before, like under all this stuff, before I even consider it. Ideally, the previous close, this one right here, this line is this dotted line, this dashed line I should say, is the previous close. So, you know, if it's red, that's better. Green stocks like this, a little tougher sometimes to trade. Hey, but I made $1 live for you guys. I'm still in the hole, of course, because we paid our $19.20 in hard to borrow fees and 45 cents in commissions. But so 20 bucks. So you know we're still down 19, but that's okay. All right, I like this behavior, and soon this is definitely you know, turning the tides a little bit. Looks a little weak. What's cool about this work too is that it doesn't have to take up too much time. So really, I really only like to trade the first hour of the day, and that's it. You know, if I make some money, great. If not, that's fine too. But you know, that's it. I mean, after that, there's really no reason to play around with it too much. You can do this while you're in school. You can do this really anytime. Okay, so now I got a little bit more, so 258. So we might go 3. I'm always thinking about covering out the last bits. 351, 352. We'll take off a little bit more. I pulled up 100 there, so I'm gonna take off half of that piece if we get a pull back to 352. It's really helpful to record this live for myself, because I can see, like, you know, this stock has a nice bounce from 335 up to 370 almost so far. So I expect the open for it to actually push up there. Oh, I have my 1550 order. I meant to cancel that. I don't want to trade soon up there at 1550. Yeah, I'm not interested in soon until there's some pain up here under this shit. This is where I'm interested in it. You know, under 13. When I see this thing break 13, that's a good sign. To maybe consider a bounce. Yeah, this is trading. Sometimes you're waiting for stuff to hit. Okay, so I might get my next level here. Basically, I'm playing off this 4 level. If it breaks this, I'm gonna start to be like, you know, I really don't want to see it up here, but I don't mind a little bit. Oh, it looks like I got some HCTI. Let's switch gears for a second here. I also got some ALBT. So I'll move my other ones over here. Okay, so we got ALBT, HCTI. Okay, we're loaded up. HCTI, I got $1.06. So I'm gonna put some there. I have a 3,000 stop. Should be 2. Market's open. 12, so I'll start to slowly. Okay, I'm already out of ALBT. You guys saw that. So I'm going to take off the rest of my orders. Looks like I have some of that one off. I actually have soon up on another monitor, but it looks good so far for bulls, so I'm not really interested. So this one looks like it's hit the previous close line. It could keep going. We don't know. I'm going to put 106. So lots of cover orders. So if we get any sort of downshift on that, that'll be helpful. All right, 364. So okay, we got some weakness on SOUN, which is good. See if that actually ends up translating into anything. We'll see. $368.
They moved practice from because they couldn't get coach coverage, so there's no practice until Tuesday. With Coach Medina, so then you can talk to him about Florida Showcase on Tuesday. Nobody will see him before. That's what I think.
All right, this is under the amount, so that's good. So we'll go slowly start to scale in. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Sorry, TXYZ. So this is what I was looking for. I really want it to be under 60, but this is a good start for this one. And you know, GXAI is looking a little bit stronger than I would like, so I've got most of my position here. So I might, if it's gonna push up into this area and not pull back, we're gonna have to re-examine that one and take it off. 372. Yeah, at some point you start to you'll start to have some issues with scales, right? Like I can't scale anymore unless I put on huge size, and I don't want to. Like is the most that I'm willing to risk on something like this. So this is strong for the stock, is good volume. So the sooner I consider taking this off, the better. I'm going to prep some orders here. So it'll be cool to get maybe 66. This one I'm going to trade in, pretend like it's $1 increments. That's just the best way to go about doing this one. We'll see. Yeah, this is interesting. Now it's kind of holding 370. Yeah, so we'll see. It might be. All right, but this one I'm gonna start considering. So we'll start small here on this one. Looks like it's gonna be red, so we'll start with 10 at the 65 level. So we're really going to use a small amount. I'm just doing my math here. $3,000 is about all I really want to trade on this. So we'll divide it by 65. So that's 46 shares. So we'll call it 50 shares. So we'll go a hit of 10. Yeah, so this one is annoying now. GXAI, I'm not really liking how this one's traded. Looks like I got some HCTI that came off, but 25%.
September 5th, 1981.
All right, so VWAP is 402. So I really want to see how it reacts here to VWAP before I take this off. Definitely going to take off a bunch of it if it holds over 4.
Okay, that's perfect. So I'll just get a link when it on Wednesday, right? Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so it is kind of holding that area. Yeah, definitely don't want to get married to this thing. Give it another minute. If it holds, then I'm out. So far, it's rejected it. Oh, I have too many cover orders on each CTI. It's going to over cover me. I only have 500 shares left. So we'll just take those two off. There we go. Okay, that's a good sign that it's rejected VWAP. That's very good. So yeah, we're hopeful that that trend will carry through, and we'll see some fill orders here. That's looking really weak now. 63. We might even have to get involved a little earlier. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get in here, so we're going to kind of chasing a little bit. Hopefully we get a bounce. So this can happen. Sometimes you just don't get the position in, and you know that can happen. Okay, cool. I'm getting a little bit of a bounce. This is what I actually wanted. I wanted to make sure. Okay, it soon looks like we got some weakness there as well. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna delete the other shorts real quick here. Oh, what was I looking for? Yeah, I was really hoping it would stop doing that. So if it's now it's back to VWAP. Now it's really looking untenable. So if it, I'm thinking, if it like breaks that, like I really don't. Cool. cool. This is even a nice bounce. That huge pull down. On DXYZ. Awesome. I mean, the 60 break is like the ideal situation for me. It was part of my plan on DXYZ was like, you know, I'm gonna put a little bit more. It's 60. I want a little bit more. 60 and 61. All right, so that's another rejection of VWAP. So for sure, like, you know, longs are still underwater. They're hoping and praying that they get, you know, that they get something. So this one, I'll probably be interested in maybe take some off at 55.05. 54. Just a little bit, you know, at a time. I don't want to be greedy. 53.05. 52.05. Oh, soon had a huge bounce. That's why you don't want to mess with these until they're broken. So soon, all the shorts are caught off guard. But it also crashed right back. I'll give you guys a little show on that one. HCTI, probably just gonna. That spread is so big, dude. Yeah, this thing is annoying the shit out of me, so should have already broken down like 3 times. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop this thing. I'm not in any danger, but just putting a couple more orders out there in case we see. It should bounce at 50. So I only have 50 shares. So, you know, hopefully we're not out all of it, but this says that because it's showing 0 bid and ask, but you know, it's not going to do that. Yeah, we're short from 58, and the last place it traded was 53, so we're okay there. Yeah, guys, I don't really like the way this one is just chilling there. You know, it's not, you know, it's up toward the highs. We're already 15 minutes into the day. Like, I should have already gotten paid on this. So this is you know, I have a couple options. I could just take it off now. I could just wait, maybe move my stop loss to like right here. You know, if it breaks this, if it, you know, the thing is, it's still under VWAP, so my rules say it's okay to still be in full size. But if it goes above, then I have to take the loss. I gotta take at least 70% of it off, because at 30% size is the deal. You want to be in super small. I'm actually gonna put this here. Take that off. Take off the 102. Get me out of HCTI permanently. This is why, like I said, these can be troublesome sometimes. they just can be a pain in the butt to trade if they're already green on the day. There's a lot more attention. It's already got 18 million. And if you look at the other ones I'm looking at, like they don't really have that. So I'm gonna just pull up soon. So again, this one I wasn't interested in until it really broke. Until it really broke down some key levels first. So now 1450 is pretty important. So I really don't give a shit about it until that stuff broke. So it keeps trying to hold this level, but it can't seem to break VWAP. So I don't know. It's tough. Like I see the longs are maybe thinking we go higher, the shorts that we go lower. Honestly, I think I've got this one wrong so far. That's what the price action is telling me. It's kind of part of the waiting game. Okay, so this one's back open. See what transpires there. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this one's just, I might just take a loss here. This is annoying me. But the thing about when you're in a stock that's upside down, you really want to get out of it as soon as you can. Like the longer that you sit in there, it's like the worse it is, you know. But sometimes, I mean, with these shitty stuff, sometimes they just fucking crack, and that's what I'm hoping we see like a little crack down here. This will be.
Are you ready to go?
450, 550, 650, 750. Yeah, most of my position. But you know, trade's not working, right? So it's like you have to go, man, maybe I need to reconsider this.
I don't know if you guys know it's 850.
Yeah.
This is cool. So maybe 58.
I'll be in the
I'm
car
gonna
for
get
you
that a
guys.
little bit. Oh, cool! I got out my GXAI. That's great, right? It's like I got some of the risk off, so that's fantastic. That's what you want to see. So let's say 56. Almost done, guys. Almost done here. I'm going to be wrapping this up. Okay, GXAI. All right, so you see that's happening. So now we're pretty comfy. I'm going to take the rest off, guys, just because I just don't like the way that thing trades. You know, I want to be comfortable in my trades and really don't want to screw around with anything, you know. So I'm going to take this off, this off. I got this last HCTI. That's fine. They can sit there. So that's it. So you see, ultimately VWAP rejected, and we got to pull down. And there's way more meat on the bone, but I don't really give a shit about that. I'm just trying to be here for the little bit that I can get, and that's it. I'm just here for trade, man. Here for trade, and that's it. Until any kind of pullback, I'll be getting out of this, and then I have to go back to my regular job. So make sure I don't have too much covering here. So this is 50. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one is it. Okay. Make your money and you get out of there. That's the whole thing. You make your money and you get out of there. Oh. So in this one, we're kind of hoping for something similar. This is a nicer bounce. We didn't have to see any bounce. And now we have to be careful of reclaim. So I've scaled some more into this, and but we really don't want to see is 63 up here. We really don't want that. If it does that, we got to take it off. So this is just part of trade management. Yeah, you really don't want to see stuff like that. So it's trying to grind up. This is pretty telling. Anybody that bought this stock today long is hurt. So I do feel somewhat comfortable putting on more. I could put on more. But right now, 58.42. So we're all, it could be green, it could be red, and I really don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if we get. Hopefully, we get one more pull for you guys before I take it off. Still got HCTI out there as well. Let me put that right here. Now this is a fantastic day. Like making $500 in a day, guys. Like this is big money. This is, I mean, this is if you look at the math, like that's huge, dude. So you have to remember that. Like that's big money, dude. So we'll see if we get, okay, I got a little bit more. I'm down to my last 50 HCTI. I'm just gonna, timing wise, I'm just gonna take it off. Okay. So I'm down to my last position. I'm not gonna really be getting any more. So now I'm just gonna let it ride. So if I get this, cool. If not, it's fine. What I want to do is I have a position at 58.42, so that's what I'm going to do is stop out there. So now there's no risk. I can't lose my day. I could lose this $100 bucks, but I have no risk of losing my day that I've made so far. And soon just popped up and made a fresh high. So super smart. Just not touching this thing yet. And this thing popped up as well. So it's just good timing. You really want to be done. I mean, it's been 24 minutes and I've got 481 bucks. So yeah, it's good. This is curling. I really don't want to give anything back. I'd love to just take this 70, 80, 90, whatever it ends up being. Looks like it's going to stop me out. So I got to be careful it doesn't rip back and I just got my finger over the 55 because what sometimes these can do is they could stop you out and then they can rip down each other. So I'm going to take that. Looks like I'm going to stop out there. there's much more trading to do. Like I could short this bounce. That's an option. I can do, there's a lot of different things that you can do. So just making sure you guys are aware of that. Like if I wanted to, if I had all day, I could do that. But you know, I literally need to be at my job working right now. So I gotta wait a second here. One thing that is really hard to do is to watch like $90 that you saw. You saw this was like 90, and we went all the way back to 0. But you never let a winner become a loser. That is a key rule. So it's better to be stopped out than to let it go red and start fighting it. Because that's what amateurs do. They try to fight these things, and I don't know what it's gonna do. It could go to 100, dude. You know, so we have to just let it do what we think it can do. That's it. You know, I'd love to see it come down and pay me another 100, $200, but it may, you know, I'm also just chilling, so it doesn't really matter. And soon is squeezing shorts, and I'm so grateful that I did not get involved in this. I've got a lot of momentum today. This would be normally when I'd get stuck in, but I've tried to get better at my trading, and so I'm not involved. Okay, so we're all done with that. All right, guys, that is it for the day. I hope that this was useful. It certainly was for me. I think the only one that I got a little bit of stress over was the what trade was that? The GXAI trade. Oh, it's Trap City out there, y'all. Trap City. So this is a VWAP reclaim and push to new highs. So definitely not something you want to fool around with. I'm glad I'm not in it anymore, and I'm glad I took my little rest off there. You got to watch out for greed in this game. Be happy with what the market gives you. This is a great day. I'm going to be happy with that. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you on the next one.